What is up, guys? On PSP here, back with another video for a homemade trading card game, Gem Wars. Today I'm doing a tutorial on how to make your cards hand drawn, hand done, to typed out, making it look pretty. If you want to make it look professional, I'll do another video on that, but that will require me to do different type of art. But yeah, we're gonna go from this to this in this video, so let's get started. The first step you're going to want to do is just do your art for the card. I've already done this card halfway. I'm not going to copy it because this card isn't done. So I'm going to do this card instead. Polarity. It's a grade 2. Yeah, I think I had a speed art on it yesterday. Make it short, put it somewhere. Yeah, so the first step you're going to want to do is either scan it or take a picture of it. I prefer to scan it with my scanner right here. Because it just makes it easier for me rather than having to take a picture and angle it correctly. So the first step is what you're going to want to do is scan it. So we're just going to open up the scanner, take our card, flip it picture side down. I recommend this scanner. I don't know if any of the scanners do this, but if you just have an auto scan feature or something of that manner, what it will do is that it will take the card by its size and just give you that as a picture. So I'm gonna do that now. Auto scan. As you can see, it is doing its thing. So I'm gonna give that a minute and I'll come to you on the PC with it on my computer. As you can see, we have the card here. It's all unprinted. It's been scanned and I have it here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into Photoshop or any type of editing program you have, and we're just gonna type out all the effects and all of that. So let me open up the card real quick. Bam, here we are with the card. So for this card, it's a little bit easier than what this card does up here, because this card is like a full art. But this card is pretty easy. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make you want to make rectangles or whatever your shape is for your little description boxes. So I'm gonna do that now. Up a little bit, zoom in, print it out just a tiny bit so it covers up what I want. Bam. Next step would be I'm gonna make the 0.2 and extend this just a little bit. I'm gonna zoom in, print it out just a tiny bit so it covers up what I want. Bam. Next step would be to do the side box. I'm going to do here, there, bam, a little bit. The lines, bam. Next step is up here in the circle. If you want to get your symbols, what you can do is that you can either go on Google to just find what you can use, or alternatively select the symbol that you have, cut it or copy it. I'm just gonna cut it. Whoopsie. Go to the layer. My bad, forgot to do that layer from back. Go to the layer that has the design and just do this, cut it, and you go here. Now you go to a blank canvas and you would just paste it in here, so then you just copy it from there. What I did is I already have my symbols done. There's no need for me to do that. I do not know how to get rid of this. How do I do that? What the fuck? I'll be right back. So next step is just gonna get all the rectangles done. So I'm gonna get all these rectangles done and I'll be right back to when I'm left with just a circle. Alright, so I'm done with the rectangles and now it is time to do the circle. Circle's pretty easy to do. All you gotta do is this. Hold shift, go from the middle and then go out to the side that you think it's about. Fill this color and then move over there and then just make it a little bit bigger or however big you want to make it. Where it's too big, since I didn't draw a perfect circle, what I'm gonna do is just go on this layer and just finish the circle or draw or color in around the circle where I do not need it to be shown. So I'll be right back when I'm done with that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're back. I got the little circle done. I did some editing to the cards, some fixing. Some things weren't the way I liked it, so I just filled some things in, as you can see here, and as you can hear, I did some filling around. When we print it out, we won't really see that. But yeah, I should probably do the background too, but I don't really want to do the background. Kind of looks okay to me. So next we're gonna do Next we're going to do the grade effects and all that in the text. So I'll do the text first. That's the easier part. Write down and put all the effects down, all that good stuff. And name the card. Why is it? Why? Oh wait, I know why. Top. Larry. Sorry. There we go. So here we go. There's the name of the card, and then we're gonna do that next. Now this card's almost done. Now we have card effects. So as I said before, for me, I already have the shield and everything done for all of that. This is the defense sign. So I'm gonna take this. We're gonna copy it. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna paste it there. Let's make it really tiny. Actually, that kind of works. I don't think I gotta move it. Continue. So here we go, card is almost done. Now I just gotta do one last thing, which is one more bit of text. Okay, so the last step I'm going to do is add some effect to these boxes, and how I'm going to do that is simply within each rectangle. First I have to rasterize all these layers, so I'm going to do this. Rasterize these layers. Bam. Now these layers are rasterized. Go to select tool and select the box you've done. So I'll do this one first since this is the smallest one. And let's get the gradient tool and let's make it a dark blue, I guess. And let's make it a little bit darker, a little bit truer. There we go. Okay, and just get a gradient and see what you can do. Do I make it want it to look like? I think this looks good. I think that looks good. Alright, I do a double layer. It has to be in the center. Reverse this. Here, reverse this. There we go. That looks good. Okay, now that I have that, just keep doing this to each square, and I'll be right back when I'm done with all these squares. I'm just gonna fast forward this part. Here we are. The card is done. Card art's done. Here's what I'm gonna do. This very last step is to flatten all of this. Now that you have effectively, done all your stats, made it look all pretty and nice. Go on the bottom layer and then just do flatten image. And then just flattens the image. Word. Okay, next step, get it all in there and just go to edit and go to copy, because I'm just gonna save this picture. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna cut it. Now, here's what I suggest. Go in the game crafter. I'll take this off. Go in the game crafter, get this template. I'm saying get this template because when you print it out, what you can do, you can use this as like a border. So you can do this, make it all black, make it whatever color you want, and then put your card in the middle. That way when you print it out, you get a border around your card. And you don't have to do it from the image, and it's just a lot easier. So I'll do that now. So we're gonna go do this, and then do paste. About the same size? It's about the same size. Okay. There, here, there we go. And then we got that. Okay. Go to this, and put this on top. Bam, what do you know? Looks pretty good, don't it? So here we go. We're gonna go to save as, and just save it as a finished card right now. Larry, PNG, and then bam, save it as. Now you can either go in the doc into LibreOffice, which is what I have, and insert or even Google Docs for that matter, I think. The process might be a little different. This just makes it easier. But you would make a rectangle that's the size of a card, like right here. And I'm gonna cut it, and then click on that rectangle for LibreOffice, and what it will do is it will put the picture inside of the rectangle that is 2.5 or 2.5, as you can see here. Insert image, and then go card, Larry, bam, boom. Now you have the card. All you gotta do now is just print it out. I'll be back with you on the camera to show you what is next. Oh, also before I leave the computer, make a back for your card and flip it. I don't know how to flip it from this document. I couldn't figure it out, but what you can do, you can take your you could take your card back and go to image, and then image rotation, and flip canvas vertical. And what we'll do is just flips it around and makes it all easy for you to do. Okay, flip. And then you would flip the card back and then save it and then put it in LibreOffice. Same way you did this one that I just showed, and then we print. Pause it. Not pause it. Yes. Okay. Cool. So now what you want to do is you're gonna want to fold the card along the crease of the red line. At least for me, it's red. You can make it any color you want. You can even leave it the same color as the rest of it. I wouldn't suggest that though. It's harder to do. For me, I like having a red line to see where I need to fold. I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, so now you have it folded along the crease, and then both sides are equally folded, or equally done, whatever the case may be. I'm just gonna put a bit of crease in there. Alright. So now you're gonna take your paper and you're gonna cut. You can either do this one of two ways. Here's what I like to do. I like to take the sheet of paper along a crease, along an edge, and just glue it like that. Just have it folded over and glue it like that. Okay. Another way you could do it is by cutting the edge of paper first and then doing it. So I'm gonna cut the edge of paper first. That way I can use the just amount of paper I need. Let me do that method. Color pencil or something. Edge it. Move it over. Cut this out. I would suggest a glue stick. It's just quick and easy. You have Elmer's glue, like liquid glue. I'm gonna flip it around. So pull it against. Alright, there you go. So now this is full printed, not printed. Done. I think I did it a little bit too loud. It's looking like a nope. Oh well. Alright, next just glue the other side, and then the next step, I'll be right back. Alright, so now we have both sides glued, as you can see. Larry, and then back Gem Wars. The last step, and here's what I use to cut my cards. I use a little thing I got on Amazon for like $20-$30, I think. Comes in very handy. This thing here, it's just a paper cutter. It's paper cutter, edge cutter, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not going to cut it here because my desk does not have enough space and I have to stand. I'm going to cut this somewhere else, and I'll be right back when I'm there. So this is the last part, last step to the card before you just put it in the sleeve and you were done cutting it. Now you obviously can cut it with scissors, like most people probably would do. But me, I like to have pristine edges, so I'm going to use this edge cutter. What I like to do is fold, which is probably what you're not supposed to do. You can probably just do it without that. But I like to just fold a little bit, like where I'm going to cut, so that way I don't mess it up, or try to not mess it up as much as possible. As you can see, I'm just folding it. That's one other way of doing this. This is by looking close in, cutting a little bit off, even where you're at. That's way too close. A little bit further away. Far away. Close one of your eyes. That also might help. There you go. That's pretty straight. That's straight as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna worry about the edge too much. Actually, yes, I will. I take it back. Yeah, I am gonna worry about the edge. This is my favorite part of making the cards, kind of. Also not, because it's kind of hard to do. I'm a perfectionist, so, you know. Right, there we go. That's cool. And if you mess up, you can just use scissors, so I'll actually do that last. Okay, that part's cut. This part, last part. And there you go. The card is done. I'm gonna fix it a little bit and I'll be right back. Alright, so now we are done with the card. All that's left is just to put in the sleeve, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to print out and make your homemade cards digital. Yeah, that's it. Subscribe, do all the cool stuff.